So, good morning, or whatever time it is where you are. This is coming up now in a minute, is going to be part 4 of my Harley belt replacement series. Yeah, it's been on hold for a while due to, well, basically life getting in the way of editing. But it's here now, and it's going to be closely followed by part 5, because that is, I've sourced all the video for that now. And this is part 5 is where it all goes back together with all the new bits. So thanks for hanging in there, and away we go.
So it's the following day. It's now Saturday, and it's in the evening. It's about 7 o'clock-ish because it's cooled off. It's been a really hot day here, and we're going to be taking the starter motor off before we look at the other side again, because it's in the way. So we'll just take it out of the way. So it's a bit dark in there. I mean, I can see what's going on, but the camera can't. So I'm just gonna pop a little torch in there, and hopefully that will stay put and it'll illuminate what's going on. So first thing to take off is this little cover here, which is, and that should come off fairly straightforward. And then we've got to disconnect here, electrics here and here, and then there's 2 big studs at the back. If I remember rightly from having the last time I took it off. Careful not to lose the washers. I'll always put more back on. It's best not to lose them if we can't. We don't have to. Okay, so there we go. It's a bit grubby behind here. That's what this is for. So what I've got here is that's if I get this right. This I think is a solenoid piece, and that's the starter motor there. On some custom accessories you can replace this back plate here, because as soon as you press the starter motor you get high current on one of these. I think it's this one. You get a high current coming in on this one. That throws that forward, or rather the battery's connected there. You get high current to there, or the switch operates to there. That throws the solenoid forward, gets it into gear, or gets the drive cog connected before the starter motor spins. Now on a custom, I don't know whether you still can, you used to be able to get a custom accessory that replaced this here, and it was a chrome panel, and there's a button there, so you can actually lean over and just press that button, and that button, the act of that button going in, right, connects the high power as it throws it in. Right, so it connects the starter motor, similar to on a car, I suppose. Now, many years ago, I was travelling along. I'll chat while I'm doing this. Many years ago, as I was travelling along, back from one of the club meetings. It's I've just overtaken the Land Rover. Just coming out of Rugby, and all the lights went out. The bike came to a shuddering halt, much to the amusement, because this was quite late at night, of all the car drivers I'd just gone whistling past. I thought it was highly amusing. This thundering great piece of metal had died right in front of them, so I went to investigate this at the side of the road and managed to park under a street light. And what had happened was it had broken there. It had all those, it had actually corroded away. It took me a little while to find it because it was sort of intermittent. When I was wiggling wires, I noticed it sparked down there, And I thought, that must be it then. And so after much, I mean, I always carry spare bits and pieces in the toolkit anyway, so I had a spare bit of wire and we managed to bodge it all back together, and it got us home, and I did a proper repair the following day. Now that is hooked into, there's a cable hook there. Let me just move that out of the way. What are we hooked into there? We're hooked in on the back there, and the back there. Okay. And I see there's a tie wrap. Right, so I've just got to get in there with a pair of snips. Right. Let's take the back one off first then. What about that one? There's the earth connection at the back there. Right, I can see that now. Can I get into that one? I can. Right. So I think I'm just going to have to go and find another tool, and we'll get that one out. Get one of me big doodads. And of course the exhaust mount is, or the exhaust cross mount comes off as well with these. Excuse if my hands and feet are getting in the way, but it's, yeah, there's one. And the other one off here. So, I don't think there's any more. I must double check with the book, but I don't think there is. There we go. And then she should just slide out, and she does. There we go. One starter motor. This, by the way, the jack shaft the other side slides in and out of here. Yeah. So you can see that, can't you? Okay. The jack shaft slides. Now there is a set way round this can go. Yeah, because it's quite short that side, but it fits better that side. So while I've got the starter motor off, I'm tempted. Well, I might leave well alone, but I'm actually tempted to clean it up a little. So anyway, so yeah, one starter motor off. Now we can return to the other side of the bike now, and take the rest of it apart. So yeah, that only took 12 minutes or so, according to the time. Yeah. Okay, we're on the primary side now. We're going to take the bolts out. So there's one there, we've got two there, one there, another one there. On the back there's one about there, and now it does say in the book, down here, bolts removed from the back side. Okay, well I could find one about there, but I can't see those two. They don't appear to be there. So this is possibly for a different model. So, because of course this is covers lots of models. So from 84 to 90. So did I just knock you then? Never mind. Right. So now I've already taken the one underneath there off, because that was a real pig to get to. This one is these are going to be tight, aren't they? I would have thought so. There's one. Another one down there somewhere. If I can just get me socket on it. There we go. Okay, this hasn't been apart since the last belt change, like I was saying the other day. So this has been a long time together. And of course, these are torque down, and these are now on some of them they're wire locked, but on this one they are tab washed. I don't know what the American parlance is for tab washing, but I'm sure there possibly is one. But anyway, over here in good old Blighty, it's a tab washer. Oh, hey. Oh, I forgot to take the starter motor gubbins off before we lose it. Let's just pull all that lot out of there and pop it in there. See, there's the other side of the starter spline on the jack shaft. So this should, there we go, 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 there we go. Ta-da! That was easy, wasn't it? Not. Yeah, there's only one external bolt on this one. Well, there you go. Oh, just pop that down there, because that's a heavy old, that'll need to go for a wash. The O-ring that went on there, so we'll hang on to that. Okay, so as you can see now, this is the rear pulley. Last time I took this apart, this pulley was actually loose. So, quick inspect of all the teeth seem to be fine. Of course, it's in gear, which is why there's a bit of floaty there. That is that bearing face there. Is the there we go. That's better, isn't it? Right, so we've got to get this plug out here, and all around here, by the way. Right, there's a patch there. Now, about 4 years ago, when I took it for an MOT, about 4 years ago when I took it for an MOT, which is the UK's annual vehicle fitness test, I suppose, I was picked up because I had a pinhole just here where it had rusted through, and he wasn't very happy about it. So I went, okay then, so we took it away. I came back and I attacked this, and it appeared where, because you've got a I suppose a drain hole there from the welding, and the water had got in there and it had run, yeah, and it had rotted all this lot out. So it was all right the other side, but not this side. So it had to be ground down and welded up. And so yeah, so it was a only gave me an advisory for it, but I thought I'd better do it there and then. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll stop now. I'll tidy up what we've done so far, because I've got bits of motorbike all over the floor. It's on cardboard, but it's still all over the floor where I don't really want it. And we'll crack on. And away we go. So these simply just clip into there. Yeah, they're just a little accent thing. And then in there, deep in there, is the nut. And these have got to come off, one each side. Let me just grab my torch again. I'll just go and pop the cover off the other side and we'll crack on. Right, back in a moment. Let's just that one's going in that side, the one's going in the other side. Now, the one on the other side should lock. Just move you in a little bit closer now, then I can get in. One on the other side should lock. I'm hoping it will anyway. Just check that side. Through a little, and then I'm going to take that plate off, and I'll show you what's behind there. So just hang on. To ground a little deedly tip on my tool, and that should sit in the dimple then. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Right, I'm going to take this off now. Find the right tools to do it with. I've got the right tool somewhere. No. That's silly, isn't it, using them outsize? I think that looks like a 9/16. No, nothing like a 9/16, so let's make myself look like a complete tool, because it's a 5/8. After 111,000 miles. Not bad. Like these, that there is the anti-vibration, the rear anti-vibration mount, yeah? And there's two of those. There's some gunge in there that needs to clean out. But yeah, that sits on that. And everything bolts to that. So that bolts on there, like that. Yeah, and then this bolts on here to hold it all in place. It's quite an amazing system, really. But it seems to work. Right, we'll bag these up separate, so that's that one. Okay. And don't forget the dust shielding, because in here, this in here, the bushing in there. Let me just move you around a bit. With me doodle. Just pop that down there with that. Yeah, that there. Okay. You can't really see. Let me just move that out. You see it now. That there, right, is also a rubber mount of sorts. It's like a fluid rubber mount. And when you replace those, you have to, there's a special tool, because you have to spread them to get it to fit on the gearbox, because it's a really tight fit, if you can imagine it gets the gearbox once it's in. So yeah, right, so we'll get the other side off, and hopefully the swinging arm can come off, and then we can start on cleaning up. I shall clean some of it up. Some of it I won't bother. But I mean, she's not, when you consider all the mileage, she's not in too bad a nick. Not in too bad a nick at all. Talking about the, we were talking about the bolts, weren't we? And there was one at the bottom. That one at the bottom, that one just down there. That one just down there. Okay. When I looked in a different part of the book, right, it does say, because there used to be one mounting there, but on belt drive models, that's not used. That's what it says. So there is only one. So, yeah, so for it to tell me that there was two, and for me to spend half an hour looking for a second, is, yeah, takes the proverbial somewhat, doesn't it? Right, anyway, enough of my waffling. Let's get things moved. And there you can see, there's the swinging arm, there's the bush. At the moment the swinging arm is in fairly tight, and we're going to waggle that out very shortly. Okay, so we're going to just do a few things, just remove a few more bits, little piddly bits, because I'll put the rear wheel spindle in to help hold the belt out of the way. So I'll just whip that out, and I'll finish knocking this through. Let me see what happens. Is that oh, that's nice and loose, isn't it? As you can see, when it was last put in, it had a good greasing. Right. So it's nice and greasy. Yeah, slips in easy, as the song goes. But anyway, yeah, we'll pop that one down there. Just whip this off with its little doodah. So there's another one. Looks in pretty good condition. Just needs a bit of a clean up, that's all. And then that can go back in. So I think to imagine how much a set of these would cost if they ever went south. I mean, it's had a new front. That must have been around about the 50,000 time as well. I put a new front bush on because I thought it might need it. It felt a little wobbly. I'll just get these out of the way. Hey, are we there? Right, so I'm now holding this in my hand now. Right, I'm now going to wiggle it off the gearbox. There we go. And the belt. Right. Right. Okay. That's that off. Not too much of a pain in the backside, was it? Hey, right, so I'm going to tidy what I've done, and next time you see me, hopefully we'll be putting it back together. Right, well, let's have a look at this belt, shall we? Yeah, it's not, let's start at the really manky bit, which is a bit where we've got the tooth missing. There we go. So we've got a tooth missing there. Yeah. And as we move it around, if I move it around this way, you can see, yeah, they're all just ripping off. There's all that lot. Oh, all that lot there. From there, right round to there. And then we've got a space where there's some good ones, and then we've got a couple are ripping here, and there's another one ripping there, another one starting to go, another one starting to go. That's got a cut in it. There's two more there, another one there, yeah, there, some more there. definitely 2 more there, look. Yeah, it's right down at the cord, yeah. So yeah, so and then we're back to this little bit here. So yeah, so it's definitely toast. Yeah, 50,000 miles. That's not bad, I suppose. I'll show you what a good one should look like. Hang on, if I can find it. A new one. Straight out the box. Yeah. Straight out the box. So as you can see, yeah, the T should be nice and uniform. So if we compare the two together, it's yeah, that one is quite worn down. This one looks a lot heftier, shall we say. 132 teeth, so it's the same size. Made in the USA. This is a Continental. I mean, I use Continental tyres, so I'm expecting this to be just as good. Yeah. So one drive belt, which is what, 150 quid's worth, 140, 150 quid's worth. You can pay, I suppose, if you go OEM. That's an OEM one, that one there. And yeah, you'd be paying in excess of 200, I should think, because it's anything to do Harley. I suppose same with cars, isn't it? Some cars, Mercedes, anything to do with Mercedes, very expensive. Same with Harleys. It's got the Harley logo on it. Well, it's for a Harley. People think they can charge what they like. Yeah, so made in the USA, so it should be good. I'm expecting great things. So this can go over with the bike, and it can unwind itself now. So yeah, that should be pretty good when it's finished. I'm fiddling with my neck of belt. On that note, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you stay with me for the putting it together bits, and I'll see you again at some point in the near future. Take it easy, stay cool, and goodbye for now. Oh, and if you're wondering what the time is, it is 8:25. So 8:25 on a Saturday evening. Yeah, weekends. What else are you going to do? I've already ridden a bike today, so yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm waffling again. So good night, cheerio, and we'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Boop 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 boop.